Hey, how's everybody doing? Hope you're doing good. I'm doing alright. Of course, I'd be better if, at the time I'm filming this video, I don't have any internet here at my house. I've tried resetting my modem a couple of times. Doesn't seem to do anything. So, either the modem itself is shot, which I don't know whether that would be it or not, because, I mean, it goes through all the cycles and everything, and you know, everything lights up like it's supposed to, but then once it gets up for a little bit, then all the, you know, the power light and the internet light, and you know, it's got like 4 or 5 different lights on it, and the connectivity light that blinks in and out, you know, showing that stuff's information is going through the modem. They all go back out, and then the little standby light comes on. So, I mean, I wouldn't think it would do all that if the modem itself was screwed up. But I don't know. I'm hoping that it's not the modem screwed up, and that it's just something on Spectrum's end of things. I'm probably going to maybe put a message out through social media here after getting on this video, and see if anybody else in my area is having issues with their internet. I mean, regardless of what it is, obviously it's too late in the evening to, I don't want to try to call them, and if it is the modem, to try to call them and get it fixed tonight. I don't want to. I mean, I don't absolutely, at the time I'm filming this, November 17th at almost 7 p.m., I don't absolutely need internet. You know, I can play my PS3 or throw in a Blu-ray or something, so not a big deal. But, you know, if I'm going to be paying for internet, then hopefully it's not going to be more than, you know, a day or two, if it's something on their end. If it's still screwed up, say tomorrow when I get home, then I'll have to make plans for them to get somebody to come out and test the modem, or, you know, I'm sure they have some way of being able to tell whether it's the modem's actually messed up or not. My network seems to be fine. Like when I try to connect my my projector or whatever to my network, it connects to the network with no problem. It's just the network doesn't have any internet. So it's almost got to be something with my modem or the provider itself. So wait and see, I guess, right? But obviously, by the time you're watching this video, it's obviously gotten fixed. So even though in the moment I don't know what it is or what it was, once it's fixed, it's kind of weird to think of it that way, right? But once it's fixed and I know what it was, then in my next video I can, or the video after that, after it's up and running, I can let y'all know what it was. As of right now, I don't know. But I'm going to film a video anyhow, and then once I get internet and I get caught up with my kind of backlog of content that I got, you know, waiting to go, because there's like 4 or 5, I think, videos I've got done that'll be in line before the one you're watching right now. So hopefully, if you're a subscriber, you already seen all those videos. Hope you enjoyed them. Hope you enjoy this one. This is a box. Kind of figured that out, right? This is from Cemtery Dance Publications. So if you saw my last video, you saw something from Cemtery Dance. You saw the 2 lettered edition mystery box novels that I got, which were nice. If you didn't see that video, make sure you go back and watch it. One of them was actually one of my favorite authors, and it was one that I hadn't read by him, so it's kind of cool. What this is another kind of like, well, I'm telling you it's a mystery box because I don't know exactly like what books I'm going to get. But it's they call it a grab bag, and this was a dinged grab bag. It'll probably have an invoice in here, so maybe it'll, instead of fiddling with looking on my phone, I can just tell you. It should have an invoice. But what this was they basically go through their warehouse and stuff that is essentially dinged. If it's got some minor damage or something to it, or maybe it's missing the slip cover, or they even said that, some of them might be like signature editions that didn't get the signature sheet put into them, which is kind of a bummer. It's not signed, but it's still, you're still getting some books at a really good price. This Cemtery Dance Dinged Grab Bag Event. I only bought one of them, and it was only $29. Chances are you would pay $29 for just one of the books that are in here. I don't know how many are in here. There might only be one or two. There might be, I wouldn't say more than like 3. The box is like wide enough they could have them like side by side, I guess, but it's not really deep enough to warrant having too many books unless they're like really, really thin. But I would guess it's got 2 or 3. That's about normal for I'd say this kind of. This is the first time I think they've actually done this one, but when I bought like grab bag type stuff from other places, or when I buy like a sometimes even like a Funko Pop, like a mystery box that's damaged pops, sometimes it only has 2 or 3 of them in it. But here we go. They are all wrapped up in bubble wrap. Clean back up over here and break these boxes down. Hopefully I'll start using some of these boxes up. I'm going to start diligently putting all my new inventory into my Excel spreadsheet, getting it listed through my Mercari and Poshmark. Still planning on doing another whatnot auction sometime over these quarter months. Hopefully, maybe if I do one and it goes really well, then I can start doing them on a regular basis. But if again I only get like a few people, and it's not really worth the time to set it all up. All right, first thing we have is this little like placard card here. It says on the back, and I will read it real quick. It's not real long. Founded by Richard Kismar in 1988, Cemtery Dance Publications is widely considered the world's leading specialty press publisher of horror and dark suspense. So if you like horror, dark suspense, mysteries, thrillers, stuff like that, this place to go. We publish affordable and collectible limited edition from the genre's most acclaimed authors, including Stephen King, Dean Koontz, Ray Bradbury, Peter Straub, William Peter Blatty, which I actually have the full manuscript in book form of The Exorcist, signed by William Peter Blatty. Clive Barker. I'd love to get something signed by Clive Barker. Gillian Flynn, Scott Smith, Daphne du Maurier, Justin Cronin, Frank Darabont, Mick Garris, Douglas Preston, Lincoln Child, 2 incredible authors. If you haven't read any of their Agent Pendergast books, there's like 12, 13, 14 of them. I've kind of lost count. Do yourself a favor. Read some of them. Or have you ever seen the movie Relic? It had, I want to say Tom Sizemore, I think, was in it, and I can't remember the female lead that was in it, but that was based on one of their books. Max Brooks, Joe R. Lansdale, Norman Partridge, Richard Lehman, Richard Slade, Graham Masterson, Douglas Clegg, Jack Ketchum, William E. Nolan, Nancy A. Collins, Al San Antonio, John Skip, Michael Quarata, and many others. We also publish a magazine, a horror comic, ebooks, trade paperbacks, and much, much more. And of course, you can learn all that right there, CemteryDance.com. That link will be down below in the description box also. Here we go. First one is Peter Straub, Sides. Now, obviously, this is missing the slipcover. But it is a signed copy. This deluxe signed edition of Sides is limited to 52 lettered copies. It's got his signature on it, but it is not lettered. They didn't letter this one. But that's alright. It's still signed by him. And the book itself is in perfect condition. I mean, it's not like missing pages or anything like that. It's just, it wasn't lettered, and it don't have the, they normally have a slipcover on it. But I'll take it. Peter Straub, excellent author. Alright, next we have got Mystery Road. This is from their novella series. This is number 28 by Kevin Lucia. And alright, so it is signed, and it looks like maybe the reason why this was included is because originally this was going to be a numbered, or like somebody messed up and they numbered it, whereas it was probably meant to be in one of those tray cases, one of the lettered editions. So they, marked it out and put the PC on there, but you don't really want it like that. But yeah, outside of that, it looks like it's in pristine condition. It's got the slip cover. It's all nice. I don't see any rips, tears, dings, dents, stains. Nothing on it. And it is signed. Never heard of that author, though. So, be interesting to check that out. And the third one. See, I told you they'd probably have at least 2, maybe 3. This one sounds interesting. The Eater of Gods, Dan Franklin. And yeah, this one's got the signature sheet in it. So I'm not real sure why this one was considered like a dinged. I mean, it looks absolutely perfect to me. I don't see anything wrong with it. Haven't heard of this author either, but that's the great thing, especially if you're a horror or mystery, the macabre, stuff like that, books. There's so many authors out there, it's not likely you've heard of every one of them. And it's nice, when you can buy something like this, get these at a really good deal, a grab bag, and maybe find some new authors that you can get tuned into and possibly become a really big fan of. So, again, time, who knows when I'll get around to reading these books, but I will eventually. That's the whole reason I get them, is eventually I will get around to reading them. And like I said, that title has got me intrigued a little bit. But now, I said it was $29, right? Where'd that invoice go? What did I do with it? Because it should have a shipping on it too. It's $29 plus $9.17 shipping, so $38.17. So let's just include the shipping just for the hell of it. And again, all three of these books are really in pristine condition. I mean, even this one that's missing the slipcover. I mean, a lot of times you can buy books and they don't have slipcovers or dust jackets, whatever you want to call it. They just come like this. So I don't consider that really having anything wrong with it. All right, this one here, the Eater of Gods, retail for $40. Okay, so right there, boom. Even with shipping included, we're $2 over what I paid. This one was $30, so they were at $70. And Peter Straub, even without the cover on it, this one, well, it's not going to tell the price because that's normally printed on the inside of the dust jacket. But I would imagine this one is at least $40. Possibly more. Could be like 50 or 60. So, what'd I say? Let's say 50 bucks. So there's $120 altogether. Right? 40, 30, 50. And I paid $38 for it. So, can't beat that. But there you go. That is another just quick little box. Well, the video itself altogether hasn't been quick. It's approaching my normal time for a video, but quick as in it was just like one small box, three books in it. So, but make sure you check out CemteryDance.com. They offer all kinds of stuff on there. If you're a fan of horror, you can't go wrong with Cemtery Dance. I've been buying stuff from them for probably 10 plus years now. And I will continue to. Even though I never have time to read. But, hey, that's all I got. If you enjoyed the video, give me a thumbs up. I'd greatly appreciate it. Won't cost you anything. Might help me out, help the channel out. If you're not a subscriber, please subscribe. Hit that notification bell. I do all kinds of unboxings of geeky goodness. Overstock liquidations, Funko Pops, comic books, obviously, horror novels, Hot Wheels occasionally, action figures, all kinds of stuff. Apparel. So, subscribe and then you'll know when all the videos pop up there. And, yeah. Also, check out all the links down below. My business page on Facebook, The Old Treasure Isle. I do post on there once in a while. I sell all my inventory currently through Mercari, Poshmark, whatnot. You'll find information about those all down below also. So, until the next time, I don't really know what the next thing will be. I don't know whether I have anything ordered or not. I'm kind of slowing down a little bit. Outside of just the regular subscription boxes I get. I do know that my next My Thrill Club, which is also books, horror mystery books, subscription box has been shipped, so that'll probably be the next thing. But yeah, until then, hey, everybody, look out for yourself and those around you, so we all have a much better chance of staying safe and healthy. Kind of common sense, but it goes without saying, but I like saying it anyhow. So, till next time, everybody, take it easy. See ya.